mute Griffin on my Hangout only.
There you go. There's some lewds for you.
Why? We just went live. Hey, everybody, welcome.
Look, man.
Welcome.
They are paid Patreon lewds, all right? Thank you very
Welcome
much.
to the Irrational Passions podcast website, blah, blah, blah. E3 2017 press conference post show.
Post show.
I'm Alex O'Neill. With me in the room, I've got Nato Johnston.
Hey, I'm back still
He's
here.
from-
I won't leave. I'm like a cockroach just hiding under your banisters and shit.
It's almost like it's only been 2 years.
What is a banister?
You're beautiful. Don't worry about it.
You don't know what the banisters, they're like the little linings on your, like where the floor meets the wall.
Molded?
That's not what I
No,
call
the
it.
banisters are the ones on the roof. I
Yeah.
can't remember. Yeah, those ones, yeah.
Crown molded?
Scott is here. Scott got here.
Hello.
Where's the tweet?
I tweeted that we were live just for people watching.
I don't think you did.
Brian Albishon Jackson is here.
I feel a little better now.
Good. I'm glad you're feeling a little bit better.
Oh, that's good, option.
Logan Wilkinson is here.
Hey guys.
And coming to us live from the Las Vegas studio, Griffin Guccione and
The IP
Tony
West studio.
Horvath, the Irrational Passions West Coast studio.
Yeah,
Fuck
we're
both,
here.
fuck both of you.
Hold on. None of this video.
And
Oh my god, wait, hold on. Yeah, wait. This is part of our intro. There you go.
fuck you. I hate you. Why'd you have to get one that lights up too?
It was $7 at a 7-Eleven, so
Look at it.
it was
Alright,
pretty
I guess I just need to spend $35. It is a fidget spinner.
Yeah, it's a fidget spinner.
Is that a fidget spinner?
In the IPE studio, Greg Blaney is off screen.
Hey, what's up?
He's yelling, and I told him not to do that. I told him I would let him sit on the microphone. He's like, no, I'll just yell from off camera. It's fine.
He's a beautiful boy.
I'm going to come over there, you little beautiful fuck. Don't rub your face like that. So we're going to talk about Sony 2017 press conference. So let's talk about it.
We all about them QTEs.
We all about them. QTEs, QTEs, QTEs. This is my rap song about QTEs. Nato, what'd you think?
It was the year of dreams for Nate. PlayStation VR coming at you left, right, and center. Apart from that, I was pretty bored. But I'll say it. I understand how PlayStation fans have felt at Xbox conferences the last couple of years. This was a conference made for PlayStation fans. As a Xbox fan that has a PlayStation, I was like, yeah, cool.
Cool?
Yeah,
Cool.
Like
cool?
I was like,
Are we cool?
Like there wasn't nothing bad. It was just like nothing to get me a fan that's not a PlayStation.
Nothing for you
Yeah.
specifically.
But except for my PlayStation Pro VR, so I'm so happy.
That's
I can
good.
play some Skyrim. Oh,
Skyrim VR, man. Oh, God, I'm sorry.
actually, I
Scripts?
apologize. God of War. I liked me some God of War.
Okay.
Yeah, God of War looks great.
It was a more impressive demo for me this time around. Or showcase of it, I should say. Scott, what'd you think overall?
It was pretty good.
Nice. Hot take. God.
Like NATO, except for that's just me for most of these conferences. I'm not deep into the fandom of any console
And what about
or anyone
the
presenting.
$1,200 PC console that you have in your house?
He's in the NATO
That
fandom.
doesn't cover everything at all. Even close.
There was a Monster Hunter game. Tony, what did you think?
I saw like 4 frames of it.
Yeah, you guys like had a delayed stream or something?
No, it wasn't delayed. It just stuttered every 3 seconds, and it was driving us nuts.
Yeah, it was pretty okay for us. It stuttered
It
more
was-
than I would have
yeah,
liked,
weird.
but
Yeah. Plus, we didn't get to see the whole.
Yeah,
conference.
we also got lost on our way back home from Zabos trying to avoid traffic. So
nice. So you guys liked it a lot. Good to hear. I'm glad.
The 4 frames that I saw were really cool.
Nabishin, what'd you think?
Again, Jesus.
What?
Nabishin,
Sorry.
what'd you think? Sorry, Nate was pulling up the stream so you could be in the chat, like a jerk.
Like a jerk. Are you gonna say that to the people in the chat?
I'm just teasing.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, all chat is jerks.
What's your hot take, Nabishin?
Similar to last year. I was fine, but didn't really do anything for me.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was like last year again, but weaker because I feel like they played on the same ideas as they did last year.
Which is weird. I thought they were going to come out with like one big like, oh, you didn't know this was coming.
Yeah,
Apart from Shadow.
Yeah,
we
but-
didn't know Shadow was coming.
Yeah, Shadow we didn't. There were things that I liked though. To finish up around the round table though, Logan, what was your overall thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was a good conference, right? I mean, as somebody who like loved the past 2 years of Sony's conference, I definitely think this was the weakest by far. I don't think it was bad by any means, but it was a lot of everything that we showed last year. Here's like the update on it, and there was no big surprise, like Nato said. Like there was no big like oh shit moment like the last few years for Sony. That was a letdown for me.
I know why Sony doesn't do dates.
Here we go.
Because other people don't care about dates.
Yeah, they're crazy. They're crazy people.
Yeah, when people see a date,
We did get a couple dates.
They lose
We
We had
all
quite
of
a few
their
dates this
excitement.
year.
I said there
All
was going to
goes
be
away.
0. I said there were going to be 0. And
You
it
didn't get
nearly
the
was
dates?
for a while.
Yeah, we did get 1 year though.
Yeah, we got 1 year.
That doesn't count. I mean, in our bet, a year alone does not count.
Also, I don't think I've won this betting thing. 0 animals killed, Ubisoft.
Yeah, but there were a lot of
0
bets
dates.
outside of that.
I know. They're the ones that counted, though.
Yeah, overall, I was. It was what I expected it to be. There were things that I was actually pleasantly surprised by. Shadow of the Colossus remastered or remake, being one of them. That's very cool. Blue Point's doing that. They've done good remakes in the past. So like that was cool. It's cool to just see that game looking better and hopefully playing a little bit better in the
Hopefully
future.
playing better for sure. Yeah.
Because that's a game that should age better than it has. And I still like it. And I still like how it plays, but I think if it was more accessible, it would do well.
I'm pretty excited to play it. Because I wasn't a PlayStation fan, so I've never played these games and stuff like that.
But like, there was also a more renewed focus. I'm more available to believe that all of these games are in the more immediate future, as in like before the end of 2018, than I was before. No Death Stranding, no The Last of Us Part 2. Like
Yeah.
none of the
I think
games
that was smart. Yeah.
Yeah, none of the games that we know are not coming anytime soon, which is helpful and like it brings back focus. There's VR stuff, which again, unlike the Vita, which they've completely abandoned, like they are still kind of chugging along the VR train, and I appreciate that quite a bit. So, does anybody have like a highlight that they're really into?
Everything that was before the conference.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff that they announced before. Undertale coming
Yeah.
to
I saw that,
PS4
yeah.
Vita.
Pre-conference was better than their stuff in the
A
conference.
new game from Supermassive that is essentially Until Dawn 2. But like, it sounds like they're doing it with different characters right now. We shouldn't.
Yeah, it's like a totally different thing.
That would
That's
make
good.
sense. Yeah.
I told Ethan about that, my roommate, and he was very, very excited. And Supermassive is also making a couple of VR games.
Yeah, I am
One of them
so,
looked awesome. Yeah. The
so
Inpatient
excited.
was
The,
great,
the
yeah.
mental house one looks...
Phenomenal. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very cool. So that's cool to see Supermassive kind of getting a little bit of limelight and probably a bigger studio and bigger budget after Until Dawn's success. They definitely deserve it, especially because that game went through hell.
Yeah.
Any highlights for you, Scott? Did anything stick out to you?
Highlights, no. But I did enjoy seeing that those games were coming at some point.
Yeah. Most games got some kind of window. I think the two that didn't were Days Gone and Detroit, which were the two that I said were most likely to come out this year if they were to come out. If any of their games were to come out this year, so that's great.
You know what we didn't see?
What?
Anything from the Bloodborne guys.
Yeah, no Bloodborne 2, nothing from
No
Software.
no Armored Core.
Let the Armored Core dream die.
It's not. No.
Nothing from Sucker Punch too.
Yeah.
That game is
I was
still-
disappointed in that.
that game is still out there, which is interesting to me.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think a lot of people are probably more whelmed by this year. Not underwhelmed, but whelmed.
Nope.
Yeah, that's where I'm
There was
at.
nothing bad about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Apart from QTEs.
I'm trying to think. Let me see if I can pull up a thing to kind of recap through it. Did you have
That
any? Yes.
shitty announcement that PSX is in Anaheim again.
Yeah. So I'm probably not going with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try.
I wanted it to be in Vegas. It would have been so cool.
I know you guys want it in Vegas. It's hard, man.
Yeah, then I could stay, and then I could figure a way to come and then stay at your house again, and we get drunk on the strip.
Yes,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
again.
Yes.
Nate is
I would do
still
that.
hungover.
Yeah. But
I think I'm like over from that night.
Yeah. They showed on the third-party front. They showed Elder Scrolls V Skyrim VR, which is pretty cool. Nate's really excited about that.
Are we not going
Which
in
one?
order? Sorry.
No, I was just gonna go through third-party stuff.
Okay.
Destiny,
They showed Destiny 2.
and Destiny looks great.
a fucking exclusive weapon. Like I'm cool with strikes and armor and stuff
But
like.
your exotic guns, you got to collect them all.
Hey,
No, it's more because they have a whole year to nerf and buff them. So by the time they get to Xbox, they're usually not the same gun that people on the PlayStation have played. And I made the example. There's the Hawkmoon. By the time it came to Xbox, they'd nerfed that gun into the ground. So Xbox players have never played true Hawkmoon, which is sad. I don't mind if
Xbox players
they.
have never played true Destiny, so there's that too.
Oh,
Damn.
we're getting controversial.
Shit. Final Fantasy 15 is getting a Bass Pro Fishing game.
I'm so excited.
Very
Game
excited.
looks sick.
I
Yeah.
hate fishing, and I will 100% play it in VR.
Let's see. Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. They just kind of showed more of the story of that, which looks good.
Yeah,
It's cool.
There's
to
a
see
demo
that.
today.
Oh, there's a demo out today? That's cool.
Yeah, that's what it said at the end of it.
yeah. The story mode demo's out.
I feel like it kept cutting away. Greg Blaney, very excited about Dante.
Yep,
Let me tell you about Dante. He's got 2 guns.
he's got an Inferno.
He does.
Yeah.
He's got an Inferno, and he makes devils cry.
He does make it.
It's kind of
No,
Devils
they
deserve
may cry.
to cry.
It's only a possibility.
And then the Undertale thing, which we talked about.
Super Hot VR as well. Finally coming
Yeah.
to PSVR.
Yeah, that's a dope fucking game.
That
I
looks-
know.
oh my
I've
God.
waited so because that's one of the games that nearly got me to get a Vive.
Vive? Oh,
Yep.
really?
And yeah, now thank God I've held off, and now I can just play it on my PSVR.
Yeah, that's September, right?
Yep, I'm so excited.
Sorry, I'm very tired.
That's the only one we got a date for. I'm pretty sure. Like an actual date.
Call of Duty World War II got shown a little bit. They didn't do a demo, which I thought was surprising, but they did show quite a bit of it. What were you gonna say, Griff?
Oh, I was just gonna say the Horizon DLC is the one thing that I did see and was pretty excited about. 'cause
Yeah, Horizon
They
DLC.
did
more
a lot of-
Horizon is more Horizon, and I'm into that.
Yeah, they did a lot of DLC kind of stuff up front. They did Horizon DLC. What's it?
Uncharted.
Uncharted
they
Lost
did
Legacy.
Uncharted Lost Legacy. I'm trying to
Dude,
remember what their
I'm
Horizon
sure
DLC is
Lost
called.
Legacy looks like a completely new game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're selling it standalone. It's $40. And it's
I don't know
gonna-
why they keep pretending like it's some kind of DLC because it just really looks like it's its own standalone game. But I feel like everyone's either
Which is
like,
a good
on the
thing,
fence.
though.
I think they're
Yeah.
not pretending it's DLC. I think everyone else is pretending it's DLC.
Yeah.
Because that's a $40 standalone video game.
Just a quick hot take for PC players who like Destiny 2. That comes out on October 24th.
October 24th, PC Destiny.
Oh, so only a month. Okay, cool.
Yeah, and Destiny actually got moved up. It's now coming out.
Yeah, 2 days earlier. It's not coming out on the
September
8th. It's
6th.
coming on the 6th.
What's the point of that? 2
I
days?
have no idea.
God knows. Just to get it in you sooner, Griffin.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe.
2 days earlier.
Griffin, where are you at with Destiny 2?
I'm on the my birthday is like a week after that, so if someone doesn't buy it for me on my birthday, I'm not playing it.
Okay, wow. Damn. Shame.
I'm actually going to buy an Xbox version and mail it to you now, just so you'll play it on Xbox.
I don't have an Xbox to play it on, so are you mailing me an Xbox too?
I hope so.
So
These two are here.
Greg is showing Scott something, and Scott and Greg are laughing.
It's great. Fuck you. You don't get to see it.
All right, that's great. So the other kind of big hits of the conference, they did a big long demo of
Knack 2?
Days Gone, not Knack 2.
Knack 2 is coming out the same day as Destiny 2. FYI.
Yeah,
Really?
that's a
What game
really
am I buying?
that's a really hard choice.
God, I'm so
Holy
happy that
shit.
Destiny's going to fucking crush Knack into the
my
ground.
Now Knack 2 is $39.99.
It could be they pay me to get it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't get it.
Again, could be free one.
I mean, sure, maybe I would suggest like a $20 price. No, I'm just kidding. So they did a couple of big demos. Days Gone, they did a lengthier demo, kind of just showing the world, like the open world aspect of it, a little bit better than they did.
It
before.
actually intrigued me more because last
Yeah,
year
I
I
think it was
couldn't
awesome.
give zero fucks about that game. It looked so boring and like cut and paste zombie game.
Mm-hmm.
Just hey, look how many we can get on the map. Kind of like Dead Rising, kind of not the same kind of style, but like that's their gimmick. Like, look how many zombies we can get on the screen. But this one actually looked like a lot more heart and souls in the game, so I might actually give it a look.
What were you gonna say, Navashin?
I was going to say the exact opposite when they said it. It looked very generic to me.
Yeah,
I mean,
Like the sea tech, like the sea, like the whole swarm of like zombies are cool shit. Like I'm not disputing that. It's just I don't know. There's something about it that doesn't really like click with me like at all. It's not even that I'm like tired of zombie games per se. I kind of am, but not really. But like I don't know. It doesn't really really hook me for whatever reason.
Yeah, I mean, like it definitely doesn't seem like it's like. We're in the year that Zelda came out. Like open world games have such a higher bar to hit, and I know some people here don't like Zelda as an open world game, but like the idea of traversing a world and like introducing interesting world based mechanics is a lot harder for developers now. There was nothing in that demo that made it necessarily look new or fresh compared to all the other open worlds out there, but it definitely gave me a better perspective on what the game is going to feel and look like, which I didn't really get from that more linear demo that they showed last year. So like I feel more positive and drawn to it, but like I still am unsure. I'm like on wary ground with Days Gone. I think there's a lot more potential now that I kind of understand it.
yeah.
I kind of want to know more about the storytelling, because if anything pulls me in, it'd be that. But I got just a lot of Last of Us and Far Cry and kind of like these world-based open world game vibes from it.
I'm still a bit worried it's going to be a bit bro-y, like with I'm a motorbike guy and
I like to ride motorcycles.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic world. It's like, yeah.
Can you say that one more time for me?
Yeah,
I know.
Post-apocalyptic world.
Post-apocalyptic. There you go, everybody. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to do P's that high because I haven't got a pop filter. So
Yeah.
yeah.
You're doing all right. It's
Yeah.
all right. I believe in you. Let's see. The Horizon Zero Dawn DLC is called like the Frozen Expanse or whatever.
Yeah.
Frozen Wild, something like that.
The Frozen Wilds.
Yeah, Frozen Wilds. There you go.
Which is cool. Hopefully, it's like a new area to explore.
Yeah.
Some of the other the other big demo was probably Spider-Man, but they did announce the Last Guardian remake or not.
No,
wow,
yeah,
Jesus, man, I'm so tired. The Shadow of the Colossus remake, different Team Ico game. Which I very much didn't expect. I know I was starting to see after I watched the trailer, when I was like trying to look up the trailer again, Sony had refiled the trademark for the Shadow of the Colossus.
There's not a lot of hype behind that though.
Yeah, dude, I'm fucking.
They just
crazy
put it up
excited.
there and was like, here it is.
People who like Shadow of the Colossus are very excited.
Yeah, but that's the thing. This could have been marketed as something like, hey, you know that game everybody talks about, like that cult following, like. Here it is, and we're remastering it.
Yeah, I mean, but they didn't do that for any of the games that they showed.
Yeah, I know. Because like this is a game I would be intrigued to play, but
yeah.
they didn't hype me for it. Like the only thing that's hyping me is you hyping it next to me.
Yeah, I mean, like I think that's Shadow of the Colossus is a hard sell though, just because it's a cult classic, right?
Like I think the moment in time where
What you say? What, Greg? Stop talking off microphone. What are you saying?
I said DMC also has a cult following.
Well,
DMC has more than a cult following, I feel.
Yeah.
Well, Devil May Cry has more of a cult following. Less of a cult following. Jesus. I'm a mess right now. Everyone send help.
On my way.
Nate's squeezing me. What were you going to say, Nabashin?
I was gonna say I think the moment of time for Shadow of the Colossus to reshine again was when it came out again on PS3. And like when they actually did that HD remake and like made a steady frame rate and everything, I think that was the moment in time, and that's when most people appreciate. That's when I appreciated it. So like it coming out again on PS4, I don't know. That doesn't seem like not necessarily a waste, but like it was like I already had my moment with that game, so like I don't really need it again. It's just gonna be the same thing.
I mean,
again.
if we want to talk about that, can we bring up Skyrim just ever in general?
Yes. Oh my
Yes, Skyrim VR. Nate's
No,
excited.
why?
No.
I played that game so many times.
I'll
I put
play
that
it.
game
I'll
on
play it a
3
billion
consoles.
times more every
Let it
time they
die.
reiterate
God.
that. God,
Let it
yes.
die.
Skyrim.
But like,
Again,
So you can't have a computer anymore.
of the Bethesda games to put in VR, above Fallout 4, I'd put Skyrim in VR. So.
I put Skyrim before Fallout 4.
But like in that same sense, then like a lot of people feel the same way about Shadow of the Colossus, right? Like
Yeah.
they'll play that game no matter what console it's ever put on because it's a good game. And
Yeah,
it was
it's
a good game. And
it's
still-
curious because they're positioning this as Shadow of the Colossus remake, and they didn't really say what that entails, right? Because, for example, there are 8 Colossi cut from that game. What, like, are we just gonna ignore that and we're gonna remake the game and not address like kind of the content that you could have had the time to put in, or like is this just really just new engine, new textures, and maybe the controls are adjusted?
It does look like that because they would have hyped it a bit more.
Yeah,
if
exactly.
They had these new.
It's
things
just
in
like
it.
they're it was very ambiguous, which like even if it is that same game again, but in a new engine and sharper and hopefully controlling a little bit better, I'd be fine with
lot
that.
better.
Like,
So then, like, the question is, do you think they're saving these big, awesome reveals for PSX?
I don't
like,
know.
hey, we're going to release the big shit at our own conference to garner the attention more towards us, not at E3 when everyone's talking about cool shit.
There's definitely room for that because they announced Last of Us 2 at PSX, so anything's possible at this point.
But I think more to the point though. I think PSX is more of definitely for like the fan, like and like for stuff you don't and for the smaller things that you don't really expect. Like PSX, something like a Devil May Cry 5 is something that's more like not Devil May Cry 5. I would say something like Onimusha or something like this, something that does revitalize, something like that is be more likely in PSX than it is at an E3 stage where it's like you have to cater to your VR, you have to cater to your third party developers. Like I'm surprised that Battlefront wasn't on that stage at all. And
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
stuff like that.
No, I agree. I think that's a good point. And like stuff like Ni no Kuni speaks to the PSX crowd. I think that would speak to an E3 crowd as well, just not as well.
Yeah.
Not as strong.
I think PSX is better for Ni no Kuni.
Yeah. So I don't know. With The Last of Us Part 2 announced at a PSX, I still think that leaves room for them to drop big hitters there though.
Agreed.
The last big demo, I mean, they showed some other stuff. There was a demo of Detroit Become
That
Human.
looked great.
Yeah.
I think
That
Another
looked
great demo.
fucking great. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they showed the third protagonist that they've now shown for that game, and then they showed the other two later on in kind of like an ending part of it. And it was a pretty good demo, similar to last year's, of like illuminating how that game works, and then it's like decision based and things like that. I'm still no date. I don't understand. That's the one that I feel like has been shown enough that there should be some kind of concrete or at least general date for.
Yep.
But I feel that about most of the things they're showing. Were you interested or still hyped on the Detroit bandwagon option?
Yeah, Detroit seems like a really great game. I like that. Like I finally got what it was going for. Like after all the trailers and stuff like that. Like is like that robot Arthur David or whatever his name was. Like he was doing that rally of things, and then like I think after that happens is when you're going to the perspective of the other two, because like then it'll be like you see all the rogue androids going everywhere. So it's like yeah, like Quantum Dream does like really great games or games that up my taste, I should say. I enjoy them a lot. They just take a long time to make their game, so I'm surprised as you are that they haven't really like came down on a date as of yet.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's just
you get to play as Jesse Williams from Grey's Anatomy, which I'm fucking into.
true.
Jesus.
He's a hot human being.
Yeah, he is.
I've just never seen Grey's Anatomy, so.
I will send you a picture of him right now. DM you this shit.
I think the only other big one is Spider-Man, I feel. Unless there's anything anyone else wants to talk about.
I mean, we can talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, Nathan as the NATO. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you Nathan. That wasn't cool.
Nathan as
You can
the-
call me whatever you want, baby.
All right, Nathaniel.
Oh, no, that's not my name.
Nate, as the biggest Spider-Man fan on the panel, you love Spider-Man, you love Marvel, you love Marvel movies as well, from what I understand, and
Why are you doing this?
you love this. You love QuickTime events.
No, look. I'll defend that. I have no problem with QTEs. I enjoy them in games. I'm just saying, if any other game had as much in their demo as Spider-Man did, they would have been ripped apart. Like Rise, the
Roman Empire.
Yep,
Whatever it's called.
That game was fucking
Rise, Son of
torn to. Yeah, Rise, Son of Rome. That was torn to bits.
What a terrible
because it had
subtitle.
too many QTEs. Apparently, it had like 5 in the demo. But the Spider-Man one, billions.
Yeah, literal billions.
Every second I saw a QTE event, even in combat.
Yeah, that seemed very like PS2 or early PS3 gameplay there for that
There's nothing
game.
wrong with it. I'm just
Surprisingly.
saying people are gonna go like off chain and be so excited, and I'm just like, why does this one get a free pass when every other game is usually being torn to bits?
I mean, like, and like I told you when we were watching it, like, I think I'm definitely bummed about the QTEs, but like I thought there was other stuff there that there's room to be excited about. The web swinging through the city was awesome.
Yep.
This looks less like a QTE to me and more like an Arkham style.
Yeah, I agree.
The combat is Arkham style.
yeah, but like it had the circle that was like shrinking, and you got to hit it at the right time and stuff like that.
That was like one part of like when he snuck up on the other guys, but like when he was like stealthing and knocking the guys out, it was very Arkham, like Batman stealth reminded me of that. And like there's like a lot of cool dynamic scenes where when he was like web slinging, he would like go into a building and he just ran through the building. Or like when you're swinging on a building and you hit it up against it, you just start running along its side, and then you can like round the corner. So like it seems very movement oriented, which is what that initial teaser trailer that they put out last year seemed like it would be. But it's good to see like it actually in motion.
It makes me wonder how locomotion will be in that game, as far as like, as far as certain things. Like when he was running through the building and was running through like doing obstacles and stuff like that, it reminded me a lot of like Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, where you just hold down the ninja run button and he just like automatically jumps over things and does everything in a cool, stylish type of way.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, like if I'm curious if like the web singing will be as fun as something like a Spider-Man 2 or even somewhat Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, and I think there's room for like some kind of ninja run-esque ability to like kind of circumvent, like, because that's what essentially Assassin's Creed does to get you up walls and things like that. So there's ways around that, and I think there's ways to incorporate both the web swinging and like locomotive movement to make it stylish and fun to play. So overall, I thought it looked cool. I definitely think like it was more derivative than I expected it to be. I think that was like the most surprise. Like it was more strictly Arkham or strictly like QTEs than I thought it was going to be. But again, I'm not sure where you would get around that. Anymore.
It looks more linear than I thought it was.
I think my biggest problem is it doesn't really look like an innovative Spider-Man game.
Yeah.
It seems like a very early PS3, PS2 Spider-Man game.
Like there were parts about it that I got really excited about, like the gadget that he threw out to catch somebody when he was in stealth. I'm like, okay, I want to know more about what you can do in that realm. But like there wasn't a lot of Insomniac in that game.
Nope.
And I feel like hearing that Insomniac is making a Spider-Man game is like exciting because they bring so much originality to everything they do except for that one cover-based third-person shooter co-op shooter that they did. Fuse, yeah.
Oh, Fuse.
Except for Fuse.
I was like, what?
Like, but like Insomniac's main studio, like, say what you will about Sunset Overdrive.
I thought it was going to be a bit
And
more
I have.
traversive like Sunset Overdrive.
but yeah, like
it doesn't look as free as Sunset
yeah,
Overdrive.
there
does.
doesn't seem to be as like unique pulls in any which direction.
And to be fair, he was in the middle of like a mission, so it
Yeah,
might be
that's what I
because
was-
of that.
Yeah, that's true.
There's totally room for that. It's just we didn't see that today. But overall, like I said, I think it looked really cool. So
Yeah, the trailer seems very guided. It seems like they wanted you to see what they wanted you to see, and they didn't want you to see what they didn't want you to see yet. And like, I think it has a lot of room to be that kind of adventurous Spider-Man, but I just don't think we've seen it yet.
all right, Tony, Scott, talk to me about Monster Hunter Worlds.
I don't know enough yet.
About Monster Hunter Worlds, but
Scott, you watched that.
it looks real cool.
It looks real cool.
Very interesting stuff because I'm sitting there looking at Scott. I'm like, what the fuck am I looking at? And Scott was like telling me if it was in Monster Hunter before or if it wasn't. Like, he like crashed something into like a T-Rex into a tree and like webs from the tree come down and held the T-Rex down. I'm like, was there environmental stuff like that?
No,
Well, that
Monster
looked-
Hunter?
Wait.
that looked more
Environmental
like a trap.
stuff, yes, but there's nothing. There was never really anything destructible about the environment.
Yeah, like the tree falling down onto him wasn't Monster Hunter, but
Right.
those vines over him, that was like usually what you can set up as a trap in
Yeah.
Monster Hunter.
Would other monsters come and attack the monster you were hunting in previous Monster Hunter games?
No.
Because that's what happens at the end of that demo. It's
Yeah.
pretty cool. So yeah, that's cool, and that's a big get for PlayStation. Obviously,
It's multi-platform. Thankfully.
Yeah, it's multiplayer.
yeah. Is it coming to Xbox One as well?
Yes.
Or? Okay. That's
And
cool because we haven't seen Monster Hunter off of a Nintendo console in a hot minute. So,
No, I miss it on the PSP.
and obviously, like Nintendo is getting their Monster Hunter game too, which also looks really cool. It's just cool to see like a really high definition, like high
Yeah,
fidelity.
We're looking at it
Monster
right
Hunter.
now.
Yeah, there's a good looking sword on that dude's back.
Yeah.
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 Always be carbon, my dude.
Is that is there anything else? Any other things? Undertale's coming to Vita. I just wanted to say that again.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna play it now.
Nintendo, you got to get that.
Me
You got to
too.
get on that. So,
Yeah, I'd love it on the Switch.
what's up, Option?
I think we should just straight up say like some disappointments that we didn't see anything that we wanted to see there. Like I'm disappointed I didn't see Devil May Cry. I'm pretty sure that was supposed to be there, but it's not there.
Greg Blaney agrees. He's waving his hand very angrily
Yeah.
right now. It was more like erectily.
Mm.
So flaccid.
It was flopping around.
No Bloodborne?
No Bloodborne 2.
No Armored Core?
I really let the Armored Core dream die.
No!
No, don't let the Armored Core dream die. Armored
Yes.
Core for Answer was one of
Yes!
the best things ever
Oh,
made.
Armored
God.
Four Answers.
It's
Yes!
my heartstrings with
Oh.
that fucking Team Bravo bullshit.
Greg wanted Team Bravo to be
SOCOM?
like a SOCOM-like game, and it is a SOCOM-like game in VR.
I'm so excited. God.
Which is
Why
different.
couldn't every game just be the VR game? Oh, God. I would have been so much happy if everything was in VR.
I appreciate that they did have like an in conference transition to let you know that they weren't talking about VR games anymore. It's helpful. And I thought it was slick. It only took up like all 30 seconds. So, yeah, I'm trying to think. Bloodborne 2 is my biggest disappointment, but like, I understand. Like my theory.
I think that's going to be a PSX.
Yeah, my feeling and what I said in my predictions piece was like Bloodborne 2 is being made, and maybe this is too early to show it, but like they'll show it at some point. I would bet that's just like this is too early to show it.
Unless it's an Armored Core game.
Unless it's an Armored Core. What if it's Blood Core and you're running around in giant mechs and you're killing other mechs that bleed?
So the Surge.
It's called the Surge. No, no,
Yes!
not the Surge. But I was like really, Shadow of the Colossus really made up for that for me. So I don't know. That was something I did not expect at all. And I know a lot of people are saying there weren't a lot of surprises there, but that was a really big one for me.
It was a surprise.
No Final Fantasy 7 remake. No Kingdom Hearts 3.
It's all right. We got fishing.
We got Kingdom Hearts trailer earlier, so I'm happy.
Yeah, they did the Kingdom Hearts trailer at the the symphony thing that they did. So that's cool. Any disappointments?
I don't know why they keep having trailers for a game that's never coming out. It seems so
Yeah,
weird.
I
Yeah,
agree.
it's
It's
super
weird. That is.
Well,
so strange.
they have to keep our hearts pumping blood through our bodies for some reason, you know.
There's nothing wrong with giving trailers. Like I was disappointed there wasn't another Death Stranding trailer. Honestly,
I wasn't.
Really, I was definitely not.
because like I said, like the way that Kojima says that game, like we all know it's not coming in like in a million years or whatever, but like he says, like like the trailers are part of what makes that game. So like like I wanted to hear that story some more. So whatever.
I mean, like I wasn't because like I don't want to get sick of hearing about that game, and I was like already on the precipice of that. So any more space, like maybe like every PSX, show me a new thing for that game or whatever. But like there just needs to be more room between those trailers, because the first two came out June and then December, and if they did every 6 months, I feel like that would be too much for a game that's so far away.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should have to stop punishing developers and companies for not showing stuff that's ready, right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad thing that it's like, yeah, we didn't have anything that wowed us, but maybe that's just because, like, it's not ready yet.
Yeah, It's the same thing with like Bethesda, like what we said last night. With like Bethesda didn't announce Elder Scrolls 6 because they want to announce that game like probably like 6 to 5 months before it comes out. So like they'll announce that game when it's 6 to 5 months away. So just chill, everybody.
Yeah, that's
Plus
what
they know-
I said about release dates earlier.
Yeah.
That was the joke.
Yeah. I think that's it. Anybody else have any closing thoughts, Logan?
I'm super sad that we didn't see what Sucker Punch is working on. Like I'm like heartbroken. I have no idea what Sucker Punch is doing still. Like
Yeah,
I'm
That's gonna be
so
good
excited
next
for
year.
that game.
Yeah, next year or PSX.
I'm hoping
I don't think
PSX
it's
now.
going to be PSX. I think it's going to be E3 next year.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony,
I want that game.
you've been quiet over there.
It's mostly because I hear myself on a delay. So if I speak for longer than like 2 seconds, it gets really confusing.
Do you want to take off your headphones and then just shout some feelings out there?
Sure. So my biggest takeaway is that I just have to hope that Nintendo like announces a release date for Death Stranding. You know?
Yeah.
Death Stranding's on the Switch. Big surprise.
Yeah.
Fingers
it's coming
crossed.
out, late 2019.
Yeah. I think like what all of our irrational bets are already gone, right? It's not
I-
even-
Show card game series.
Yeah, my thinking ain't gonna happen, so it doesn't matter.
yeah. Mine definitely wasn't anyway. So
Like at the end of the
Should have
day,
went for the good and evil. It would have been taken.
yeah, I
It,
should.
it would have been let through.
yeah, like for me, still, I would still say Ubisoft still had the best conference for me personally so far.
Oh yeah, that's same.
Do we want to call Dan Juarez?
Yes. Yes.
No, don't do it.
Do it.
Don't do it.
Do it. Scott, this is the only time I'm going to disagree with you. Call him.
Punish him for not being prepared this time. He knew. He had time to set up.
His PC is dead.
Yeah.
It's like
that
dead.
doesn't mean that Tony and Griffin aren't there.
That's
Yeah.
right. He could have gone to Tony.
Tony and Griffin are dead.
Tony and Griffin are dead. Confirmed. This is actually pre-recorded.
Yeah.
These two are pre-recorded.
Guys,
Yeah.
guys, shush.
We're on a script right now.
You talking to answer?
He's not going to answer.
Danny, why don't you love me? Why don't you love me?
All right. No.
Play with me.
Oh, wait. Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, YouTube? This is Danny Juarez.
This is the Radcast.
On the PlayStation conference.
Danny, give me that hot take.
Dude, it was so underwhelming.
Oh my God, really?
You want to hold it?
Yeah, I was not like, because I get it. Like, we have so many games coming out this year.
Yeah.
Like, just why
Yeah.
add more?
Don't
But,
hold on.
I get that they've hit the
Okay.
speed of
Might
like
not
we've
be able to
shown
hear
so many new titles that like,
Well, keep it near the mic.
Oh God. Oh God.
we just got to start showing you like 2018 is when these games are coming out. But
If that.
I will say the fucking surprise of Shadow Colossus remake blew my fucking mind. That I was not ready for.
Yeah,
need that phone.
me either,
I'm gonna need
buddy.
that phone.
He's not
I'm gonna
taking
need
a
that
break.
phone.
All right, he's taking a break.
Hold
right.
up.
All right.
All right. So Danny,
Yeah.
don't you wish last year's E3 conference was essentially this year's, but instead of happening last year, happening this year, and not happening last year instead?
I don't know. I feel like last year was fine. Like last year was dope.
But
now
here's
it's
here's the thing. Last
Yeah.
year's ruined
Let
this
him break
year's
it down for you.
because
I feel like the
those
past 2
games
years- I
weren't
feel like
coming
the
out
past
for
2
another
years have
5
ruined,
years.
like,
Wait. Can we have an
the past
E3
2
bet?
years
That's
have ruined
how many
this
times
year
Scott says,
because
here's the
they've
thing.
had so much hype of, like, Final Fantasy,
That's my new
Death
phrase.
Stranding.
I want him to like
It
turn
went
a
from
hat.
actually to here's the thing.
All right, this is becoming a mess. Let Danny talk.
All right.
Okay, so I feel like the past 2 years have ruined this year because of the hopes of like Death Stranding and Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Shenmue.
So, like just these things that have been like Detroit have just been trickling down the line, and we still haven't seen release dates for them.
That's what I'm saying.
It's finally
It's
caught
not-
up. It's finally
not
caught
that
up to them.
this E3 is bad. It's the other ones are bad.
Are you saying that everything has been bad?
They've led up to this point. Like,
No,
well, I mean, a
wasn't
big-
even bad. This was just this was like not old Sony, but this was like old E3.
It's not that this one was bad. It's that the other ones were great and this one was only good. So
Yeah.
by comparison,
Like,
it's
because of
poor.
the past
I
two,
agree.
they have like built this up for us to get to the point where like, all right, Sony, like you're gonna knock it out of the fucking park.
The
But
PlayStation
isn't No Man's Sky the only game of Sony's that Sony shit that came out?
No.
Horizon.
Horizon, Uncharted 4,
Yeah.
Shout out to No Man's Sky.
and they've had a lot of third-party exclusives as well.
Shout out to No Man's Sky.
I'll
Logan
stand by
said.
No Man's Sky. I'll stand by that game.
I mean, I thought they were going to show Nino Kuni 2 since that release date got leaked?
No, that's going to be a PSX.
They showed it in the pre-show.
That's definitely going to be a
It's
PSX.
going to be out before PSX. It's out in November. The
Real?
release date already got
Oh.
leaked this morning.
Yeah, Danny, I need you to tell me how you feel about PSX being in Anaheim.
I'm like kind of generally upset, to be honest.
Why?
Like, I kind of wanted to move, like, do some kind of rotating circle, but if they feel like that's what they're comfortable with because of the game words, sure. Like, I mean, it's close enough for me, but, like, I know for others, they're just, like, they want it to be somewhere else to do things.
Like
I guess.
Vegas.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah. Like, I would have liked it to have been in Vegas again.
Do you,
I'd have come to Vegas. Yeah.
Danny? I got one last question for you.
Yeah.
Do you just want to get fucked?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Like, God don't want to fuck me up, dude. Come on.
Let's go on this trip again.
Hashtag fuck me up, fam.
Here's my thing is, like, I get it, God of War 2018. That Spider-Man was fucking awesome.
No,
Yeah, it was.
It
2018.
wasn't.
Yeah, it
But
was.
Detroit, no date. Like, we've seen this game 3 years in a row now,
Yeah,
and like we're probably gonna see it Paris Games Week, to be honest.
yeah,
Hmm.
And still no release date.
yeah.
Become the watchdog.
Days Gone. Hot
Yeah.
take. Days Gone.
Are we getting things? No.
Yeah, but
I
Undertale.
like it. I like what I saw. Again, they showed me gameplay, but not enough story for me to fucking care or invest in this world. But the gameplay is like, oh, this is like a step up of The Last of Us. But I need this. I need the story there.
Okay. Anybody else have any questions for Danny?
Undertale.
Danny, why don't you
Undertale.
love me?
Dude, fucking hyped! I've been calling that game for 2 years now to come to PlayStation.
Griffin wants to know why you don't love him.
Who?
Griffin.
Who? Exactly.
Because I just don't. I'm sorry.
Damn, harsh.
Damn harsh. But honestly,
Just tell 'em the truth.
Like some of the stuff that they showed at the pre-show, like would have been rather like Undertale. Like Gear Course is coming out like, oh, Undertale on PS4 Vita, fucking hype. And then if they would have shown Super Hot VR on the VR segment.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Yes.
They showed it on the pre-show.
Mm.
Yeah, it's weird.
All right,
Yeah.
I even said before that they wouldn't show any indie games on their damn conference.
It's probably like, honestly, it's probably like my third favorite conference.
All right. Well, that's your hot Danny Warriors take. Are you excited for Nintendo?
Yeah, dude, let's fucking show me some Mario Odyssey. Please show me some fucking.
Oh,
Yes.
fuck, I forgot
Fuck,
about that. Yeah.
I keep
All right.
forgetting we're gonna
Yep,
see that.
yep.
I love you, BB. I'll talk to you later.
I love you. Bye.
What do we get in
Wonderful.
Gamescom? Before we get too far down the line, what are we getting Gamescom now? Is PlayStation going to go this year?
No, they're not going to go. They're going to go to Paris Games Week.
They're gonna
Because
Paris-
apparently they're French, and we're going to learn all about Dreams, which we also didn't see here.
Oh,
Dreams is dead. That
Dreams
James
is dead.
the
Rip.
dream is dead. Hashtag
man.
Logan confirmed.
Logan is Dreams, the video game.
Oh, fuck.
I know. The hottest of takes.
Logan, stop for a second. My
Jesus.
whole
All
life
right,
makes
all right.
no sense.
I think we got to end this. We will be back tomorrow for Nintendo. We should see if we can rope George Cruz into talking about Nintendo. with
Oh
Ooh.
my god, I get to talk to
Oh my
James.
god, yeah.
Nintendo is when our time?
us. 12 p.m. our time.
Any quick
Ooh. I might be on
predictions
this
for
week.
Nintendo?
If I sleep here,
Yeah.
I could make Nintendo and then go to school.
If you want to sleep here, you're welcome to.
I got that. I got a prediction.
Scott's like,
We got predictions.
bad.
We got
Fuck that.
we got Nabishin predictions.
give me it, Nabishin. Drown me in your prediction jisms.
That was awesome.
I will
I'm
almost bet.
against predictions.
some-
I'm gonna tune this out.
For some reason, I think this, but like in the same week that the Xbox Scorpio comes out and Super Lucky Tales comes out, I bet you that week is when Super Mario Odyssey comes out.
The hottest week in video games. Is that what you're saying?
The hottest.
I just,
I think you just want to murder Super Lucky Tales.
Just vindictively, like, see this really cute game with this cute fox squirrel man? Fuck it.
Nintendo will do it.
Yeah, November's
Yeah.
good for Mario Odyssey too. That lines up with kind of like their release strategy. I think Mario Odyssey is going to be the game show.
Really?
Yeah.
Over Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah, I know. Over Mario plus Rabbids. Hard to believe that one.
The sad part is that's actually up there.
I will say
is,
just for our listeners and also the panelists here, we showed Greg Blaney the Mario plus Rabbids thing. He's like, "Fuck this! This is terrible. Why does this exist?" And at the end of this, he's like, "I can't lie. This looks pretty good." And we all said we know, and then
Here's a question.
We're heathens together.
Any Wii U ports? Are we getting any Wii U ports tomorrow? Like announced?
No.
No?
It's just a Pokemon, so
Guys, what if Nintendo just walked on stage and they were holding a 3DS and they just broke it in half and they're like, the 3DS is dead. We've lied to you all along.
Best conference.
Best conference. Best in show.
That would be the most wrestler promo shit
You
Reggie's
don't know
ever
how
done.
happy that would actually make me.
Well,
Like,
here's
I
the
pay
thing.
Nintendo money to do it.
They would kill it on stage, but it won't be this
No,
year. It'll
'cause they
be
got Ultra.
it'll be 2-3 years down the line.
I
But
think it'd be
I
it could reasonably be next year.
Picture this.
think they know people would like watching them put it in the grave.
Yeah.
God,
But the new Nintendo 2DS isn't even out yet.
I would fly around the world for that, just to watch it.
You'd fly here right to my bedroom.
If that's where it's getting viewed. Yep.
Yeah. All right. I think that's going to wrap the show. Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you, Logan and Griffin, for coming on.
Bayonetta.
Yeah.
We love you, sweet, sweet boys. Bayonetta 3. Keep the dream alive. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. We'll be back tomorrow after Nintendo for our last E3 post show. Keep it real, fam.